I think as we came out of spring ball, I like the progress that our offense was making. We have a new offensive coordinator in Kevin Morris. And although we really haven't changed what we're doing schematically, there is some new terminology and things like that. So there was a period of adjustment. And, we didn't put everything in the spring. So right now we're moving much more aggressively in terms of our installation.
I think it's helped us. But I think we've all matured. I think everybody took their summer breaks and excelled in it. And, I think as an offense we look good at times, but we can be a lot better.
I think our relationship has grown a lot within the past 2 years. Just him coming in last year, we didn't really know our strengths or weaknesses. So just playing last year was kind of a little bit of a struggle, but we worked on our chemistry throughout the year. And throughout the spring and off season, we've been throwing all the time and got to know each other's strengths and weaknesses. And by this time this year, we've built a pretty good relationship.
As you guys saw last year, we had the same thing, similar thing, and it led to a lot of success in the running game because it keeps the running backs fresh. And, you're at your best when you're fresh. So, yeah, LeVon coming along is really a great sign for us in our program going forward.
I definitely think there's a responsibility as a captain, but I also think that's something you get as you go through the 5 years or 4 years you're with the team. I think all of us would say we feel the responsibility to lead this team. It's not just the captain himself or the 4 captains we have. I feel like it's something that we're all responsible for one another in this team and the success that we have.
I mean, actually, that's something that we talked quite a bit about in the offseason is getting off to a fast start. And I think the higher level or higher caliber teams that you play, that's going to be even more important, that you start fast and then finish and be able to maintain what you started. We did play well in the second half of games last year, but that's something that, we've got to continue to do that, but we've got to start consistently better. We're getting to the point where there's a lot in. Everything is in on both offense and defense, and that's through 8 practices. That's less than a week on the field. So we expect that to happen. Now it's kind of going back and concentrating on the parts that make up the whole, so we become efficient in all areas. But our kids are doing a great job out there.
I feel like I'm kind of a leader back there. We have a couple other guys who have some experience. So between the bunch of us, we try to make sure that everybody's in line. We have a bunch of young guys that just came in. All of them are working really hard. They're playing really good. They all want to get on the field early, and I think that's a really good thing to see because if we have younger guys coming in trying to push the older guys to work harder, it works in both ways.
Definitely, I feel as though the schedule we played last year gave us a better taste for what we're going to play this year, especially going out to Liberty, who's a conference foe now, seeing how they play, seeing the level that they play at.
Obviously, the conference, like you said, but the teams we're playing, whether it's in conference or out of conference, a lot of teams are now knowing who we are, and we're going out and playing different opponents. Like last year, playing at Montana State, and I think that's something that you say Monmouth now, and you know football. You know who we are, you know where we are, and what conference and what type of football we play. So I think that's definitely something that's really grown over the past 5 seasons.